Hey guys, this is part 6 to building a miniature townhouse. Here's the miniature townhouse I'll be building. Today, I'm making and adding the house floor, the front and back doors, and the front and back porches to the house. For the floor base of the house, I used a piece of packing foam 1 inch in width as the floor foundation. For the measurement around the house base, I simply drew a line around the house 1/4 inch out from the house perimeter. I also measured in for the porch, leaving the base as one piece. Here's the measurement for the lower floor porches. Once measured, I cut to measurement as shown using a utility knife. Now, we add the popsicle wood flooring directly on top of the packing foam foundation. You'll need hot glue, pruning shears, pencil, and regular sized popsicle sticks. I'm not covering the entire floor, just the porch and some of the interior that leads in from the doorway. The reason being, this house is a set prop as mentioned prior, and the interior is not meant to be shown. I'm laying the popsicle sticks in a random length staggered installation as demonstrated. I started here with the back porch, then the front porch, and finished with some interior layout. This is quite sufficient for a set prop. Now, let's paint the exposed border of the packing foam. Not only will it look more appealing, it helps to seal the foam. I mixed together white, yellow, and dark green acrylic paints to get the color I wanted. Then, paint the entire border perimeter of the packing foam foundation as shown. I then used white acrylic paint to give a sort of whitewash to the wood floors. You could opt to sand it after it dries with fine to medium grade sandpaper to give a worn look to the floor. I opted not to. The floor is complete. Now, let's work on the doors. First, the door on the front of the house. If you still have the piece of cardboard, that you cut out to create the opening for the door, you can use that. You'll need ruler, pencil, cardboard, utility knife, regular size popsicle sticks, colored binder plastic, paper tape, and hot glue. Start by making sure the cardboard being used for the door fits to where it would be able to swing open or close with no obstruction. Cut the sides with a utility knife. Then use paper tape to cover the raw edges of the cardboard door. Next, measure for the colored glass placement on the door. Here's the measurement. Then, I cut out the measured piece with a utility knife. I also used the paper tape to cover the raw edges of the opening for the colored glass on the door. Next, measure and cut the colored glass piece. Measure roughly 1/4 inch over the border for the opening on the door. Do not apply the colored glass at this time, however. First, the door needs to be painted. I used dark green paint to paint only the front and sides of the door. Then, I used black paint to paint the interior side of the doors. I did so because I'm creating a blackout on the inside of the set prop house. Doing this helps ensure that when filming, you won't be able to see the inside of the house. I created 3 more doors for the back. Only I opted not to add colored glass to them, as shown. Wait until the paint is dried, then add popsicle sticks and colored glass to give the door a design. When dried, glue the colored glass with hot glue to the interior side of the door, using it to cover the opening. This is the door design I chose when adding the popsicle sticks. I did the same with popsicle sticks to the back, except I chose different designs for each door. I used hair beads as the doorknobs. I attached the bead to the door with hot glue. I filled the bead opening with hot glue, and when dried, I painted the beads with a copper metallic paint. Now, let's attach the doors. Because this door will not be used frequently, except for a poppet popping in and out, I chose to use Christmas ribbon as the hinge, instead of using brass hinges as for the windows. You can opt for whichever you prefer. I cut 2" by 1" strips and attached to the interior as demonstrated with hot glue. Now, let's add the porches. I used an old piece of air conditioner grid to create the effect of aluminum decorative rails. You'll need pruning shears, popsicle sticks, pencil, black paint, paintbrush, and hot glue. I used one of my armatures to determine how high I wanted the porch rail to be. Once determined, I cut the sides. I'm painting the popsicle sticks that will be used as porch rails with black acrylic paint. When dried, begin adding to the house as demonstrated. Add one of the popsicle sticks as a corner post to the corner of the house. Do not apply directly on the house. However, apply to the porch foundation. Then, attach another popsicle stick as a corner post on the open corner of the porch. Cut popsicle sticks and use as baseboards to line the foundation of the house where the rail will make contact. Attach with hot glue heated on a low setting. You can use the rail as a guide to determine where to cut on the top of the popsicles, acting as corner posts. When complete, attach the porch rails with hot glue to the corner posts and baseboards on the foundation as shown. Now, let's strengthen the corner posts by adding another piece of popsicle stick in front of the raw edge of the porch rail as shown. Do the same for the corner post next to the side of the house. Add popsicle sticks to the top of the rail as shown. Repeat for the opposite side of the porch. I left an opening on the porch by the front door as shown, but added a small corner section of rail to the front of the porch. Follow the same guidelines as the side porch for this piece as well. Now, let's add the porches on the back of the house. I opted not to add rails to the back porch on the lower floor. For the upper two floors, again, I used a piece of packing foam painted green. Here's the measurements. I lined the back of the packing foam being used as the flooring of the porch with popsicle sticks that's attached with hot glue as shown. Then I attached two popsicle sticks acting as the corner posts on either side of the back of the porch flooring by gluing it with hot glue to the popsicle sticks I glued onto the porch floor. Then I applied hot glue on the length of both corner posts and the popsicle on the porch floor and attached directly to the cardboard structure and the bottom trim of the door as shown. I lined the perimeter of the packing foam board floor with popsicle sticks painted black. Then I begin adding popsicle stick spindles with hot glue to the baseboards along the perimeter of the porch floor in a vertical alignment as shown. I cut a small section of the top and bottom of the popsicle sticks being used as spindles to level off the top of the popsicle sticks spindles. Now, begin to add the handrests of the porch rails as shown. And finally, I decide to add a wood trim with popsicle sticks to the house as a gable roof detail on both the front and the back of the house to help mask the openings as seen. Begin adding popsicle sticks to the house where the roof adjoins the house. Get as close as possible to the roof itself. The popsicle sticks will be attached with hot glue to the house itself, not the roof. Cut one end of the popsicle stick that ends at the attic base to a 45-degree angle, as shown, and attach. You also need a 45-degree cut at the roof pitch, as shown. Continue lining opposite side as shown to the opposite end. Now I paint the wood trim with orange acrylic paint mixed with a touch of black acrylic paint to darken slightly to match the craft sand. That's it! Part 6 is complete. Join me next time for Part 7, which consists of making a gable-style porch roof and adding window boxes. Part 7 is the final upload on how to make a miniature house. Thanks for watching.